Europa League Matchday 1 continues on Thursday with 9 more games. Let's go through 3 of them to create one parlay from the action. Let's start with FCSB versus Rigas. FCSB are struggling way down in 13th right now in Romania at just 2-4-3, and they've been outscored 13-11. They did win the title though last season in Romania. They're 8-1 to over 1.5 total, so two or more goals have hit in 8 of their 9 games. Now switch over to Latvia, and that league has been going on for some time now. Rigas FS have been flying. They're sitting first at 24-3-2. They've outscored their opponents by an incredible 88-19. They're 22-7 to over 2.5 totals, 26-3 to over 1.5 totals, and the average goals per game in their matches are 3.7, easily the most in Latvia. This is their first ever Europa League game as well. I'm going to ask for at least 2 goals in this game. We'll go over 1.5. Next up, Fenerbahce, Union Saint-Gilloise. Fenerbahce coming off a 3-1 loss to rivals Galatasaray last weekend, but they are 4-1-1 in their second, and they've scored 14 goals in their 5 games. Fenerbahce have scored in 13 straight across all competitions as well. Saint-Gilloise is struggling down in 12th in Belgium at 2-4-2. They've scored 7, they've allowed 7, they're winless in 4, and recent scores have been 0-0, 2-0, 0-0, and 0-0. Now Saint-Gilloise in all competitions have just 1 win in 8, and they also have just 1 goal scored in 6 games as well. These two just met earlier this year in the Champions League and both won on the road. Fenerbahce 3-0 and Union Saint-Gilloise 1-0. USG, much weaker team this season so far than Fenerbahce, coached by Jose Mourinho, and at home, I would expect a Fenerbahce win, certainly at least Fenerbahce to score, so Fenerbahce over 0.5 goals. One more pick here, Lyon, Olympiakos, third in Greece. Olympiakos is off a 2-1 loss and a 0-0 draw, but they had won 3 games prior to that, 3-0, 2-1, 2-0. They've only failed to score twice across 18 in all competitions going back into last season, and even more if you count the preseason games as well, which they scored in all of. Only 2 of 18 of those games have not seen 2 or more goals in their matches. For Lyon, they've struggled. They're in the France Ligue 1. They're 14th right now at 1-1-3. Only 1 time in 19 games across all competitions have they not had 2 or more goals in their games, and that was an away game to Lens, a team that usually plays tight games. They've allowed 11 goals in 6 League 1 games. Their last 2 home games have been shootouts, a 3-2 loss and a 4-3 win. Once again, let's go for at least, this could easily be a both teams to score, but certainly at least 2 goals, so we'll go over 1.5 game goals there to bring this parlay into about even money, minus 107 odds over at Caesars to get over 1.5 goals with Lyon, Olympiakos, over 1.5 goals with FCSB and Rigas, and Fenerbahce simply to score. That will be Thursday's Europa League parlay. You want more soccer picks in the Europa League, Champions League, MLS, the Euro Leagues, and more? Give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and good luck with all your bets.